Hello everybody! How is everyone doing today? Sorry for the little bit of scuffness before. My internet decided, hey, I don't need to work today. Which, would have been nice if it told me that a couple minutes sooner. But, I got it back to working, and here we are. I got a new follower off stream, WRC45. Thank you so much for the follow. But how is everyone doing today? Welcome to a brand new week. Let me just adjust the sound that I have because, oh my goodness, getting this to work is a bit difficult. Now, my face tracking may not be working the best right now. A little bit of it could be because my light's gone to being dark again. Just for the stream. Just for now. And the other bit is, I got a new boom stand. My microphone no longer sits on my desk. And now this seems like a good idea for when I play games because my hand is always on my mouse. My other hand is always on the keyboard. All my hands are on the controller. It wasn't until literally 20 seconds before the stream started I realized the error of my mistakes here. Because usually I have a drink in front of me and I can't grab my drink without whacking it against the arm like of the boom mic. So I'm going to have to find a new way to position it. I've always kind of wanted it on the right-hand side of me, but that means needing a much longer cable, like USB cable for the microphone. I might also be sounding a little bit louder than I normally do, because the microphone is quite literally half the distance than what it usually was. Like, thankfully, I don't think noise comes through when I move it. Normally, it is around this level. And now, it is around this level. So maybe a little bit louder. Now, the boom I'm thinking is only a cheapie. Like, it was $20, I believe. So I'm not expecting it to be a miracle worker. I was already told, put it behind the desk and have it reach over to me. And it isn't until right now I realize, hey, there is a spot that could work. It'll block out part of my monitor in front of me. But that is a job for tomorrow. Let me just move this down a little bit lower so my field of view isn't obstructed. Let me just... I forgot earlier to take tablet. I meant to have this right after dinner, by the way. And annoyingly, I have been instead doing it right either before stream or right as stream starts. Mm. Mm. Oh, it went all powdery. Well, right side is, it's over with. Oh. You can see my mouse on the screen. That could come in handy for when I want to try and show something off, like, whoa, look at this person. This one right here. Whoa. This person right here. Oh, the references to them. Whoa. So I'm kind of laughing to myself because I have my game feed on the monitor that I play on. Above me, like the above monitor, I have the 4K capture utility. So, I can see the screen preview. I have Streamlabs which, you know, shows me a preview. I've been told, hey, sometimes not to have that. That's why OBS is sometimes better, but you know. And to my right, I have my Twitch preview. I can see the game 4 times. Now, it does lose a few frames going to the 4K capture utility. Like, the source is, it says it's 2160p with 60 frames per second. Which I don't think is correct. But, oh well. I gotta remember the controls for this again. Swapping between this and Dark Souls, oh my goodness. I did mention last time there was a side quest here. I was talking to a friend of mine. They said that to them, strictly speaking for streams, they said probably not do the side quests just because they're apparently just a little bit more boring. So I may do a stream later where I do the very boring task of all the side quests. But for now, it's just... I also got to turn up the volume, I think. No, that's actually max volume. It's Toggle! I did hear they're doing plush toys of Torgal, and I want one.
As if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Remains?
Let's have a look around.
Buried memories. Like, my assumption is it's ash from someone that he killed and burnt.
Could anyone?
Goodness. That is actually horrifying to be able to look at. It's like, he caused it.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him.
The mystery person.
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
So just... yeah, that's the gate. So this is where his father was killed. So I think we were technically over that way. Joshua would have been over here when he awakened to his phoenix powers. Because, yeah, they would have been going to leave through, yeah, that gateway there when they were ambushed. Oh, I was not expecting that transition. I 100% thought we were going to go into a different location to see a loading screen.
is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return.
A lot of good praying, did.
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
And that's kind of cool if we get to explore more of these places by taking away the powers. Like, we have Garudas. Can we open up Garuda's shrine?
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Okay, so cloaked person couldn't have gone inside. They would have heard that door. All of the ancestors.
Let's see if this one opens.
I may 100% just want to show up that animation again.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
I didn't say her name. You're the one who just stepped on the mechanism. Alright, time to fight some spider bots.
What do we do?
The usual. Get him, boy! Give them all you've got, boy!
I don't know how many people watching me would have played Final Fantasy 14, but it's like, I believe it was in either Castrum or Praetorium. There was the elevator sequence and all the monsters just keep spawning. It's like that in reverse.
More trouble.
Oh yeah, but there's even more now.
Damn
sick of Torgal.
That seemed like the smartest way to handle that one.
Get him.
How can these things still function?
There's an item.
Any of this. This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Wrong buttons. Oh, Ash. Like I recently got back into playing Final Fantasy 14. And by that I mean I've been exclusively using the photo mode. So like exploring this area, it's like, oh wow, I can do pictures here. It's like, no, not in the same detail. Although, yeah, 100% can do photo mode. The enemy vanishes and I can't get far enough away. Although having Torgal there. But I like getting that blur, but at the same time, we'll do one of each. 100% want to share them later. Be like, wow, check out what we can do. Make sure there's no extra treasure. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, I just want to start sharing pictures from games again. I did in the past and then I stopped. Hello, Raina. Only for a second because spoilers. Good luck with 16. Thank you. I do appreciate you coming on by. We can see there, level 20. I'm not too far into it. I think the game, like, PS5 menu said about 10 hours in. Am I struggling? No. The game isn't too difficult. It's just, I only stream 2 nights a week for this game. And last Thursday, I was just feeling a bit out of it. I mean, I can show off a little bit if you want, but then there's spoilers. But I'm as kind of mentioned just a second ago, I'm addicted to photo modes in games. And I kind of just geek out over very little things, like the Orchestrion, for example. Like, just the fact that is from 14, and they just did very minor edits, like, Yoshida? Why? Have you fought the Garuda sisters yet from the demo? I never actually played the demo, but I have fought Garuda. So I'm gonna say yes. Unless there's 2 more Garudas that you gotta fight side by side later on. In which case, no. Fight with Chirata and Supana. Yeah, that was a very interesting fight. not gonna lie, I just kind of focused on one, like the melee one, as much as I could. I need to get more ability points because I need to master Scarlet Cyclone. 108 to go. I could get Flames of Rebirth because it's a partial heal, so I don't have to use my potions as often. But then I don't want to, you know, stick with using this. Garuda, Tirada, and Serpana, the Garuda sisters. Right, I always forget the other two sisters' names, even though they appeared in 14. It just became known as Kill the Ads. Just kill the ads. So that's just how I remember it. So just saying, if Titan doesn't encase me in a rock, or at least a party member in a rock, or he doesn't drive around in a little go-kart, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Like, Yoshida, you can't just keep changing Titan on us. I'll say pause because you mentioned you don't want spoilers. I don't want to hit a pivotal cutscene or something. Oh, I really need more high potions. Like, there was a bit last stream I just kept healing. I don't know why, but I just wasn't dodging at the right time, and that just... ugh, it messed me up. Licenses. Can learn to drive. Jump back in because...
Looks like he can take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Hugo? I have not seen... like, I've seen him as a kid, but that's it.
Not this time. Too slow.
Joshua is the same voice actor as Hugo from A Plague Tale. Oh, I'm not playing Plague Tale. I haven't played many recent games.
Not this time.
I got me on the second one. Need to play Plague Tale. I probably will at some point.
Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy.
First one was one of the best story-driven games you ever played.
Sick of Toggle.
I will have to play it.
Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. Don't let them get away.
Free on Game Pass. I do have Game Pass. It's how I played most of my games.
Sick of Toggle. There, boy. Too slow. Over here.
Okay, I shouldn't counter the first one of those.
Not this time. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. Not this time. Get him. Too slow.
But yeah, I do have Game Pass. I will probably check it out. Like, I've got to play more games and find something to play off stream. I've recently started playing Persona 4 New Game Plus off stream just to get all the final trophies.
Sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Treasure! I have to say, it's not 100% sold on the combat. Just don't like action combat in Final Fantasy games, which is understandable. Like, my understanding is they made the swap over to it because they felt people weren't as interested in the old strategy style. So over time, they slowly made their way up. And it's now at a point where I think if they want to go back to the classic style, they got to do it as a spin-off. Like, I remember one of the more action ones, which was on DS, still used the classic style for the job class system, and it just wasn't that liked, I guess. I personally loved it. I think it was Final Fantasy Explorers. It's also giving me a moment. I'm just going to pick up my drink. Sorry if that was loud. I shouldn't be having this drink because I already had an energy drink earlier today, but what are you gonna do? Just don't really think Final Fantasy works well with action combat. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I kind of got to agree. I prefer strategy. But with this, there's less strategy and more timing with dodges. Putting all the work into action combat system makes the story suffer 100%. I mean, so far the story has been quite good. But, you know, I don't know if I'm an outlier in that or if it's a common thought among players. Like, I have not looked up anything about this game, trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible. And like, the most I ever talked was with one of my friends online, where they just said, leave side quests for last, because it won't be as engaging or fun to watch. I'm like, okay. Happy with how the demo appeared, but at the same time, I'm like, are they going to do the same thing they did in 15 and dip out on the story halfway through the game? Hopefully they don't do that.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Fireball. Fireball.
You know what to do, boy. Get him.
Okay, fireballs do not make him bigger.
There, boy. Over here.
I can't even see them in there. I'm gonna focus on you instead.
You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Okay, they do end up exploding. Cool.
Give them all you've got, boy. Over here.
That battle actually went pretty well. The fact that Garuda fighters apparently early on in the story makes it even more likely they had no intention of letting you see the later half of the game. I mean, I also kind of look at it like they were only showing you early parts of the game just because they want you to have like a wow factor of whoa. But then again, I'm a bit more optimistic when it comes to
Would Joshua
series.
have to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Button.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until
treasure.
we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Getting rid of her like stepmother should have been a pivotal moment. Like, I've been looking forward to getting rid of her. Like, finally dealing with her, because yeah, so far I have not seen much to do with her since. Let's stop locking. Okay, the other one's actually dead. Never mind.
Not this time. Don't let them get away.
Anyway, enjoy your dungeon. That seems like a closer trials from Papa. It very much feels like it. Like, there are bits in this so far that makes me think Castrum? Praetorium? Like, Yoshida, are you recycling 14? Oh, I got hit. I shouldn't have paused there.
Not this time. You know what to do, boy.
But it looks like it's like close to a trials, but at the same time it's just non-stop battles. There's no buttons that you actually gotta press or move around. More enemies.
Not this time. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy.
They hurt me while I was in the middle of using my attack.
You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Sick of Toggle. Too slow. That'll help. Over here.
I gotta take down the other final little mini-ad.
Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
Alright, quickly pull it down.
Get him, boy.
Arrow. Oh.
Sick of Toggle. Get him.
I'm just waiting for the tornado to be available.
Get him, boy.
And I didn't get in the stagger.
You know what to do, boy.
Can't even see it because of my own attack.
Get him, boy.
Oh, it's dead. But bright side, We can master the cyclone! Oh, it does show it as, like, despite being Garuda, it's still... I was hoping the element would change. Oh, that's still cool. I feel I shouldn't have used it.
Over here. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
I thought that went well, but
There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest. Get him. There, boy.
pull it in.
Sick of Torgal. There, boy. That's enough. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
I was hoping it was going to explode.
Sick of Torgal. There, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Fireball, 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 fireball.
There, boy. Get him.
It's like, it won't be able to hurt me if it can't ever get out of the stun lock.
Sick of Torgal.
I mean, it works. Treasure. Will o' the Wind. A high potion. I'm getting a bunch of messages at the moment from my brother, like saying, "Oh, we should do this for a game, and this, and this, and this, and we can make this." And I'm like, "Shh, Final Fantasy." I will read his messages after the stream, though.
I don't like this.
Oh. One of the big knights. I forget what they're called.
Feelings mutual. Not this time.
Iron Giant. Of course, how could I forget that?
Keep your distance, boy.
Can't believe I missed that.
Too slow. Over here.
Alright, I don't have the Garuda quick attack thing anymore. So I swapped it out.
There, boy. You know what to do. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Probably the wrong time for it, but
Get him. Sick of Torgal.
as long as he's still taking damage in there. I feel like the combat really is just get him staggered twice.
Get him, boy. There, boy.
Press the attack.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me. Get him. There, boy. Don't let them get away.
We're adding atomic ray.
Sick of that. It's down.
This is our chance.
Get him, boy.
Well, at least we know that's going to be a mechanic with new enemies in the future.
Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal.
Pulling down.
Flames to me. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Not this time. Get him. Get him, boy.
Woo! Iron Giant dismantled. I thought something felt like it was biting me, but turns out it's the cap from my water bottle. I put it on my shoulder for some reason.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
Are the Fallen the old Allegan?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Okay, so there's just other ways down, but there are items up here that dropped. Yeah, I'm glad they gave me a potion. And a second potion. I want a high potion. I was about to say the third potion's a bit much. No, I didn't have max stock of them. See a couple more items that can be picked up. Casting a void creature?
All right then.
Soldier, lend me your... Give them all you've got, boy.
Alright, aerial blast it. I mean, it was quick to take down the stagger bar, but slow for its health.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. There, boy. Not this time. Too slow.
It's doing so well just dodging them.
Don't let them get away. What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Or on other side. I'm going to assume these are just going to be like enemy rooms, and that's going to unlock the way to the final door.
Look out! Get him, boy! There, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy! Wait!
It's the crystal.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
No items. So yeah, just beat the enemies, touch the crystal, reveal the pathway forwards. Another potion. They really want me to know there's new enemies around, don't they? And while the other ones are in there, alright, press the crystal, show me the way.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Already got up to it before it had finished setting itself. Speedrun strats.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
You thought it was going to be a dead end. It was very obvious. We're going to make a bridge. Wait, what else would it have been? If we hit those two switches and balloons come down with a banner saying happy birthday, Dave? It's like, ooh, Dave never made it this far.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
Well, there was a high potion.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years?
I don't know why, but that makes me think of the original Final Fantasy XIV
I've
cover.
seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god.
Looks like Ifrit with Phoenix's wings. Orgul? What's wrong, boy?
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
It was himself all along?
What? I'm back.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop!
I did this. I killed him.
So when we saw this earlier, and it kept hearing Clive's voice,
Chose me to be his shield
were we seeing it through his future self's perspective?
and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Do we gain Ifrit powers now? A second set of fire? Do we have to fight Ifrit?
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Okay, I'm glad I got all the potions then. Alright, hopefully this can help me get some damage in. Like, my assumption is he has multiple hit points. Oh, and actually chases him. And I just need to get close so I can use my attacks.
Not this time.
Pew, 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 pew. I mean, it kind of works. That didn't. Almost there. There we go. Get all three in. Because I actually did a lot of damage to his health. Pew, 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 pew.
Not this time. Too slow.
I mean, it's got to be used at this point, really. We did it! We defeated our Ifrit self. So it's accepted he was the one. But he still doesn't know who the second dominant of fire is. And that was just cool. Just
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you.
Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
I feel like this is definitely gonna be harder than fighting Ifrit.
Not this time. Not this time.
I mean, yeah, we're definitely gonna get some quick time events in this. Hang on. Ew! Sorry. No. I like to usually mute myself, but I couldn't reach underneath the pop filter, so I had to lean away to sneeze. Apologies. I'd love to get some screenshots during this.
What?
Especially that moment right there. Okay, that worked.
I see. You'd have me learn by example. Too slow.
Pew pew pew!
Not this time.
I get that hurt.
Too slow.
Alright, aerial blast. Need to get that in with that damage boost. Because it so increases that multiplier. So unfair to just go into hellfire. And the entire time just pew 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 pew. A deadly embrace. Bring him down. We're nearly stacking him again.
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Limit break bars? I got chills.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Let's get all the damage in. Just the music. They did such a great job with it.
Enough. I know the truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am.
But to be honest, I do prefer the pink fire Ifrit. I'm pink. Oh, I'm fanning over here. I mean, perhaps he was born not without Phoenix's power, but he took it.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
But she saw him too, right? Like when we got to that area and we saw him running in.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed.
War has
I
changed
don't
them
want to
both.
be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
The hooded man.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
What does that mean? Meanwhile, Castle Dasbog.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffin said, he said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, my lord.
Is it just her stuff in the box, or what? Because I doubt she'd fit into that little tiny box herself. Come on, Titan, show us. Morbid curiosity's got me knowing. Or wanting to know.
Benedicta.
No, we're not gonna find out. What's in the box? My inquiring mind has to know. Ifrit awoken. Clive has gained control of the icon Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, fire a lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the Limit Break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those of Phoenix and can be confirmed via the Abilities tab in the main menu. Limit Break. The Limit Break gauge is located beneath Clive's HP bar. Release Clive's inner beast and semi-prime into Ifrit by pressing L3 and R3 when its gauge is full. The gauge fails in battle, both by taking damage as well as successfully performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and guard-breaking strikes.
So,
So it doesn't go over the Phoenix shift? Or do I have to unlock the abilities first? Oh. So Limit Break. Cost 1,000 to upgrade. Okay, so that adds a second Limit Break gauge and Mastery adds a third. Ignition. That definitely looks like an ignition. Upgrade widens the area effect, increases potency. Mastery allows it to be assigned to any icon, as well as Will o' the Wikes. Summon storm of fireballs that circle around Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. So it acts like a barrier. Upgrade increases the fireball count, enhances the potency while nullifying up to 4 attacks. And then Mastery is obviously onto anyone. So that's less offense, more defense. I mean, I'm going to unlock them both.
what next?
Like, maybe replace Heat Wave with Ignition?
We returned to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right, we should arrange an introduction then.
All combat abilities are disabled. I'm guessing I'm too close to the town. Why are you growling,
What is
bud?
it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Was the town attacked? To find out where Sid is? No. Oh yeah, there's flames behind these doors. Eh. You know what? I'm sure they're fine. They're probably just having a little party. They got a nice bonfire going.
What happened here?
Stabbing the dead guy.
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here?
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Like, oh, we got a live one. It's like, well, that guy just stopped talking. I'm guessing he died. Oh, it's even like a little tiny baby dragon. I mean, it's hard to see when there's a tornado there.
Get him! There, boy!
Oh no, I hope the senile old man who was by the well survived.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one!
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? They were innocent people! Don't let them get away! Get him, boy! You know what to do. There, boy! Get him, boy!
Fire charge.
Give them all you've got, boy!
Oh, it's even more down. Limit break time. And tornado to help us finish them all off because, oh my goodness, it's still a lot.
Don't let them get away! Get him, boy! Garucha! Stay down!
Ah, that was apparently the last of them. It's like, oh no, quick, check out the mayor.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive,
I know. You can wait. Get him, boy!
A precision dodge.
Sick of Toggle!
That precision dodge didn't work as well as I hoped. Apparently he did a counter in that. Don't know where. But it was in there.
Let them get away! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy! Over here! There, boy! Give them all you've got, boy! Sick of Toggle!
That divine hammer, how could they do that without being a bearer?
Sick of Toggle! Get him, boy!
Tornado.
Sick of Toggle! Get him, boy!
I mean, this should finish him off. There we go, 16,000 damage in that. That is insane numbers. And only 80 ability points.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
Swore.
Father always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it.
We must first kill his mother.
We want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
So many people. Like, that is a very heartbreaking thing to have happened. To know.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest.
Oh no, it was all a ploy by Titan.
Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Meanwhile, everyone else just looks at him and is like, hey, you know you're not being too stealthy, right? You're behind a single box.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick break.
We still have yet to find a Biggs and Wedge.
Gig and toad oil and curial greens.
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is...
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant. Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
He knows how to feel again.
Atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
We get to get our revenge. Earlier, that very same day, Oriflame. I'm never going to remember these names.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starved?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles,
Do you really need a
such as
platter
these,
for a flower?
you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
Who is this Gregory?
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Like, oh, I'm going to set the world into turmoil. That's for you guys to figure out, isn't it? Not me. I merely tell you to launch the nukes.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
Is Ifrit made purely to destroy him?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
But this is kind of interesting, considering, you know, the 15 previous Final Fantasy main titles are all about protecting the crystals and whatnot. And this one is, no, the crystals are bad. How dare they?
I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
It's even a quest, but I've got to focus on the main story. No matter how tempting the quests are.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Goods.
Clive! You're alright! I thought you might be... Ah!
You know what? Stand right behind him. Oh, he's blinking. Here I was trying to get a nice photo of Goods, and he blinks right as I pause the game. Oh, you're not very photogenic, are you? Well, you are, but you don't. I can't even. I didn't get to a point behind him. Oop. Reina! Alright, depth of field's off. I'm trying to get a photo of Goods. It's just. I mean, it has to be a photo. This is, to me. This is out of the spec of spending all my time taking pictures. Okay, since you left, this is the first time I entered photo mode, okay? And I want a nice picture of Goods. But of course, the man had to blink.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts,
It's the Holy Capital. Alright, anything new that I can get that... I mean, this could be good, but no. Lionheart Tonic. So that one's own limits are made to be broken. Gradually it fills the limit break gauge for 30 seconds. No.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
Oh no! If Titan's trying to find out where this place is, and we're leaving, Goots, please hide somewhere safe. If Goots dies, I don't know what I'd go and do. No, Moogle. Well, yeah, careful you don't set that breath alight, Kupo.
Well? What do you want?
Ah, I can craft the flame tongue. The tongue of flame, spake he the words of destruction. Oh, so you had to have Stormcry and then you upgrade it. That's cool, but I'm a little sad I don't get to keep Stormcry.
Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
That is a pretty cool sword. Not gonna lie.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
And if you are still there, Raina, It's the equestrian from 14. They just copy pasted it. Got so many more. Like that need to get.
I'll fetch you a bowl of... So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But that's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I completely blanked out during that one. Not gonna lie. Alliant reports unlocked. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gort at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. His reports compiled by the Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available across Valestia.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Here you go.
Use Goat's Alliant reports to not only find new quests around Valestia, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint near the location. Okay, so I don't have to check the map myself. I just go to him.
Seen enough?
That'll be useful for later on.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Oh, poor Gav.
Just the three of us, then.
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
I'm sure we could do it.
Less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
He knows what they can get up to. Maybe if I turn or move my webcam just about there. I thought we were all done with this section. But nope. Right, because there were like one or two paths that were still blocked off. Forgot about that. Also, I hope my microphone settings are good.
We're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Okay, so yeah, I gotta go up this new path, eventually get to here. Right, there were... So I'm trying to remember the events. There was some... Like, I don't remember the river gate thing to go... to fast travel along. But yeah, I do remember doing like the slow... sort of thing. Like, it was only a week ago, but man, I forget. Maybe it was 2 weeks. I really got to hurry up through this game. Like, I've done, what, 4 streams and I'm only 10 hours in? It's like 2.5 hours a stream. My goodness, I have been slack. Ooh, pretty. I want to get another photo, but I know Raina won't be too happy with me.
You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy.
Ah, got the item. Such a peaceful little stroll. And of course, more spiders.
Sick of Torgal. Get him.
Wait a second. We got Torgal, but do we not get to have, you know, Shiva's dominant Jill?
There, boy! Over here. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Sick of Torgal.
Alright, aerial blast. To 1.5 times damage in that.
Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him, boy!
Well, that was easy. Oh, sorry, give me a moment. Oh boy, I have not been blinking at all. Oh, my eyeballs. I just realized they dried out so much. Let me just do a few little refresher blinks. Alright, I think they're good. I mean, I know I was just saying, oh, Slack doing only short streams, was like if I don't address the blinking, it's gonna hurt to keep my eyes open. Well, again, that just means I may have to do daytime streams or something. Chabos! Oh?
Get him! Keep your distance, boy.
Come on back down.
Get him! It's over.
It's a bigger one just over here.
You know what to do, boy.
Little break.
Get him, boy. Don't let them get away.
I mean, that was just more, hey, I can do more damage. And stagger a lot quicker. Probably not the best use for it, but...
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Over here. There, boy.
That said, that made that battle so much easier. Also looking around here, he's like, ah, there was a harder enemy. Does that mean there's a treasure chest? Maybe up here? No? There's a little village.
Northreach.
Ah, yes, Northreach. The reach in the north. The northernmost reach.
You know what to do, boy.
basic chocobos? Yeah, they're basic chocobos.
Don't let them get away.
I mean, I feel bad doing that to the chocobos. And they're still one of my most favorite creatures.
You know what to do, boy.
I'd mention like Final Fantasy Explorers, I think was the 3DS title. Oh, that's part of a keep. It's part of the massive keep that I'm not like. Wait. This pathway he goes into it? The raptors are creepy because they look like dinosaur chocobos. I mean, look at that. There's 100% a chocobo that they then reskinned. Oh, I want to move the camera more to the left. It would have been such a much better photo opportunity. The item there kind of ruins the shot of, you know, Clive.
Get him, boy. Don't let them get away.
Level up! Level 23. Yeah, 100% should not be exploring up this way. There's just... They 100% let you.
Get him, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy.
You know, just for funsies.
Sick him, Toggle. Get him, boy. Sick him, Toggle. Over here. You know what to do, boy.
There we go. If a quest ever needs bloody hides, I've got a lot of them. And there was a treasure! Okay, there was definitely a reason for this. More animal drops. I guess that's alright. Just give me a quick moment. Where's my mouse going on my computer? Click. Click. I was about to type in. Sorry. Every so often while playing a game, I get hit with a quick hit of inspiration. So I've been trying to work on my VTuber a little bit off stream, a little bit here and there, and I just kind of hit with the realization of, oh, if I do this, then it'll be a bit easier for me. So I had to quickly write it down so that way I don't wake up to it and be like, what was that amazing idea I had?
All you've got, boy. Sick him, Toggle. There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Sick him, Toggle.
It's a golden item. Oh, just more bloody hides than usual. I'm kind of used to seeing that mean like, oh, there was an equipment item or something. Like a ring or maybe a new sword, not just, hey, extra drops.
There, boy. Over here. It's over.
Oh, there's treasure down there. Oh, wrong button. Another goblin coin.
Sick of Torgal. Get him. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Hit it with a combo.
Get him. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Get him.
Stack it again. This will finish it. Another dragon talon. Let's go go fishing. Just right here. More of the antelopes just dashing around. Oh yeah, so we've just linked up to the other area now. And up there is where we would have fought, like we were trying to sneak into, with Garuda and whatnot. Right, I remember the story from before now.
Over here. There, boy.
Okay, so there's Halibus. There is a hidden item. 2 gil. They really said, hey, you know what? We're going to reward curious players here. 2 whole gil.
There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. It's over.
New enemies? Ah, guess they came out of the water. Okay, well that one can... Okay, I guess they both can deal with the tornado. I just want to hit one and then focus on the other.
Over here. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Oh, there's something big flying around up there. And I see another item.
Get him. Over here. Get him, boy.
No items down. Okay, it's only one that was up here. A gil bug. Okay, that's better than 2 gil. Because I think that sells like 100 gil. Oh, it's just regular. Ah, I have to fight these.
There, boy! Don't let them get away!
I thought
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. And that was north of the checkpoint. I had good day, most friends in the south.
Get him! Sick him, Torgal!
I was kind of hoping that was a harder enemy. Just for potential new items. I will continue the quest. I just see items glowing in the distance. It's like, I missed something. I have to grab it. And I always get disappointed with what the items are, because it's just crafting materials.
You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over there. Sick him, Torgal. It's over.
Well, we nearly got this one. Then we can turn around. Valley Matter. Okay, that's a new item. Another item right there. Raptors, stay away. Antelope can stay away. Chocobos, majestic as always. Another sharp fang. Five more gil.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Welcome, good... Bugger off, Brandon. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Can I attack him? Toggle. Sick him.
Oh, and a china of
Fresh
rhododendron.
fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a branded's touch.
I mean, yeah, who cares about these people? Let's destroy their crystals.
I simply can't decide.
Is there any
I'll just have to take them all.
hidden chests around here that I could pilfer from? I mean, feels justified. Some of these people are jerks. More than happy to steal from jerks.
Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Do you see anything you like?
I have a Gaia blade. I don't have it, but it's weaker than what I've already got. Like, do I really want to buy it? Riot clamp. I've already got 36 of them. Before the Storm Orchestrion. I kind of want it. I'm guessing that's going to be like Garuda's theme.
You've a keen eye.
Buy the weapon, because what is an achievement for owning all the weapons? Oh, I've got to search the entire area for the Dame.
Oh, however do they get that colour?
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather... used.
Used? Yes, but spent hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them.
Horrible person. Do you have any treasure coffers I could steal from? Wouldn't mind robbing you, but he does. Black blood. I don't even want to know. Oh. That would have been easier. I just looked at the symbol. And you know, the only person not wearing grey.
A moment. I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
But of course.
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would.
Hmm.
I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Why would they pick molested as the term?
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Please no molesting.
What?
How are the other two gonna get through here, though? And what a toggle.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Thank goodness. Went through that without the molesting.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I don't want to just explore this area.
Then. Drinks and the veil.
How about?
Hotter, you bleeding shitabed bearer!
That bear is using fire. That means they came from the, like, my dominion of fire. Right? I'm guessing that's how it works. Is there any treasure I can loot? I was like, it's like, ah, come on, come to my establishment now. I was like, no. I'm leaving. But there's a shop all the way up there. And this town is so small. Really no items up there? Okay. You spoony bard.
The markets are a veritable midden, teeming with vermin.
Ugh, you need not remind me. Their incessant chittering is ringing in my ears even now.
Come on, Clive, attack them. Just draw your sword. Do that for me this once.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
So I'm going to assume the people who work at the brothel are the ones who wear brightly colored outfits. Because everyone else has worn very drab colors.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
I don't feel like I should be here.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
You seal. Everyone just has a seal.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely
Should I have
at
a seal?
that handsome face of yours.
You just start handing it out to people.
I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
And you have not come out with this information until now?
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
And again,
a man from the garrison.
Not once have they ever said to anyone else, hey, this is what's happened.
I haven't seen you around the bed.
Why no down here? I was walking around here just before. I never got quests.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
I mean, we could just go there, try to figure this out ourselves.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers. and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
Then we get a new seal.
As soon as I find something.
I'm guessing that's how it's going to work, right? We talk to someone, we get a seal. You are not here. Man, I sure do miss Ace of Spades. Really, they were here to hear me say this, but alas, they are not. But how are you doing, Ace?
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
I know this isn't really marked on the quests thing, but I want to explore this tower. Even if I have to return here later, curiosity is getting the best of me.
Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! Over, stay down! Get him, boy! That's enough! Get him, boy! An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Does this mean we can get good items from here?
Wait. You're not one of us! Get him!
Do all that to avoid the attack.
It's over. You lose. Get him, boy! Get him! Give them all you've got, boy.
I mean, they say I'm gonna pay, but somehow I doubt it.
Stay down. There, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Not this time.
Come on, Torgal took out the other one. Excellent. No, I'm not allowed to go in. But he said it should be well stocked. Is there no treasure? What was the point of me doing it? Is this for a quest later? Oh wait, no, there's treasure. It's just a dead guy on top of it. Demon Tamer's Sash. Very slightly better. I see an item down there behind a rock. Like, oh, I need that item. Stay back, Bluebird. I do not want to fight chocobos. I started to mention earlier with the chocobos, like Final Fantasy Explorers, I think it was. In it, you got to create your own character, unlock new jobs as you progress, and as you level up those jobs, you get new ones. You know, classic Final Fantasy stuff. But while out in the field, when you defeat an enemy, there was a chance it would ask to join you. And to me, that was absolutely amazing. You could bring chocobos with you into battle. You could bring a tonberry if you really wanted to. Or perhaps Marlborough. So I used to play as like a fusion between red and blue mage. Had a few blue mage spells, a couple of red mage spells. I would always just have a tonberry with me. Felt very overpowered.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Gaia blade, the same sash, everything else. Into the mine orchestrion. Sorry, into the mire.
Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Alright, well, he's the guy I need. Good old Bert.
The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
You're not gonna give me a brand? Well, not brand, a brooch?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
No promises, dude. There's a no simping rule around here. So we went to the ruins with an old comb. Her comb.
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them.
Oh no, she's dead.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Over here.
Let's try into the ground stab thing again.
There, boy. That's it.
Guessing it's only once each time they're down.
Get him. Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy.
Enemy slain.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
Guess we'll never find out what
The walls
happened.
have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
What, Tatienne?
That's true. And the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
Hey, Stigmodius. Oh, good over here. How are you? It's good to see you again.
He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I hope you do enjoy the game as well.
Isabel.
I'm enjoying it myself quite a
Perhaps
bit.
the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Well, I'm happy I've avoided spoilers. Though I am definitely much further behind everyone else.
Not much chance I'd make it through the Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
I mean, I kind of want to just walk up to the gate, see what they do. I see an item back there, but yeah, I'm just curious.
Look here, men. This branded would be so bold as to seek passage into our holy capital. Were he accompanied by his master, we might be compelled to grant it. But alas, he is alone. And the law regarding masterless branded is clear. Unless he wishes us to take him into custody, I suggest he return to his owner immediately.
Also, I'm sure you know this already, Stigmodius, but
Good boy.
you can bet the dog. Instant 10 out of 10 game. Another Valley Matter. Grab the item that's by this little house. Avoid the Checker Bros. More valley matter. Nothing back here? I thought I saw... Alright, I'll run. But I thought I saw a little tiny speckle, but like, thank goodness. There's nothing in the distance. Heading to a town with Sid, about 5 hours in. Ooh, I am... Well, that says 10 hours in, but that's not including tonight's stream time, so about 13 hours.
There, boy! You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. There, boy! It's over. You're finished!
My point in that is... Perhaps there's an item up here? No? It was a very tantalizing little shelf. I mean, if I was one of the developers, I would have hit a treasure chest up there.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived.
Yeah.
They would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
It's not good news, unfortunately.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
An old comb.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Sad quest complete. Oh, an meteorite. It's like, thank you so much for this. Here is 2,200 gil worth.
I should go.
Of a reward.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
She likes to whisper in a very odd voice. So trying to get used to the controls, that R1 for dodge is killing me, especially after spending the last 2 months on God of War Ragnarok. Oh, I completely understand how you feel with that. So basically, Tuesday and Thursday I'm playing this, and then on Wednesday I'm playing through Dark Souls 3. And it's just remembering the different controls between the games. Like, alright, give me a moment. I'm gonna mess up a few times. Hope I don't go too badly. Quickly just clean my glasses because... oh, they're making this worse. I mean, it's a cold night again, but I'm wrapped up in my blanket, which... it warms me up. But then when I sneezed earlier, I accidentally tapped my glasses and I've had a smudge the entire time. And I don't know if anyone else gets this, but if there's a smudge on my glasses, I get a headache. Like a really bad one. And it was coming on again. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to take some painkillers, continue playing. Painkillers weren't helping. That's why I noticed the smudge. If I can't get rid of it, then I'm just going to have a very painful night. Almost done. There we go. I'm in the process of making another YouTube account because I was getting annoyed posting clips to my VODs channel. Just because, yeah, it was all of a sudden VODs were being interrupted with tons of clips. So that means I have to upload all my clips that I've already uploaded to YouTube again. And I don't know if I just release them in one big chunk or if I go, alright, schedule it for 1 hour breaks between each one. I could also just do it as 3 hour gaps. Gives everyone a chance to see them. So just quickly check up here. Aha! There was a treasure chest! Black blood! Not that great. There. I'm going to do that on Discord. My clips channel is going to be automatically updated when a new shorts comes out. Like on YouTube. Although... so I heard about one of the Twitch updates that is coming out that was apparently announced at TwitchCon, where it's essentially a Discover feed similar to, I guess, Instagram with the Reels. I think Facebook does it, TikTok does it, YouTube does it. So it's just, you know, you get to see clips. And I'm hoping it isn't a case of, hey, did you alter your clips using the Twitch thing? They can be published and shown on a feed. Because I am currently paying for the website Combo to, you know, do all of this stuff for me. Like, I'll still do the editing, and it gives me a few extra features, but it's like, Combo's main draw being, oh, we'll upload it to social media for you. It doesn't upload to TikTok half the time. YouTube is now giving me errors, and Instagram, it requires me to make a professional account, and I don't want to do that. So if Twitch does it as well, as a, oh look, you can't get the full benefits unless you use ours, I'm just gonna have to, you know, learn a whole new tool. Sid!
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Pretty crystal. pleasure houses. So we never found out how we got to the back door. Or was the back door too risky?
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than it.
That's not say so.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Make you not want to fight back.
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Curious where we are. Did we already go through the bridge? Okay, I guess we did. No, wait. We looked too fancy of a place. That makes me think we crossed the bridge. Reach a pivotal moment in the story if you continue and not be able to return. Do we get items? Or will we just continue? I mean, I want to continue. See, it's been a 3-hour stream so far. I feel I may have energy to continue, but I know my brother wants to go out shopping again. In the morning. Based on today, he turns up fairly early. And it's just the fact it's a pivotal moment in the story. I don't want to go in because what if it takes a couple more hours? So that's why I'm a little... Go to the hideaway first. I mean, I doubt there's...
You and Jill both.
Yeah, I doubt there's any new weapons or anything I can forge.
Can I see I'm busy here? So, will it be?
Sorry, I should say... Really say reinforce. I can always upgrade these. I mean, I don't need them anymore.
That it? Fine.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl. Good to see you. Anything
A
catch
few
your
of these. Okay, so it's Sambrique and then Rosaria. So that's the area we're currently going. No, because that's... I thought that was tied to the Garuda area. But it must not be. No, that's the Garuda area. Then where was this in Rosaria? Oh, right, that's the swamp. Right. Slowly remembering.
Think you can help?
Yeah, I'm just thinking tomorrow I do know my brother's gonna be here early. Gonna need proper sleep. My neighbor's dog also likes to go off at like 6 AM. Yeah, his dog that he swears doesn't go off. It never barks. His dog is a good dog. Sort of the like, doesn't make a sound, doesn't make a peep. And yet, it'll bark from 6 AM to who knows when, because it now goes until like 1 AM at night at random intervals. It's like, why? Why must it bark so much? It's a genuine mystery. That's essentially what seems to happen every single morning and every single day, except for weekends. The only time the guy's home. The only time it doesn't bark. But yeah, I'll probably have to end things here, unfortunately. I'll send a raid off to Mailman. It's another Aussie. He's currently playing Fear and Hunger. I remember him talking about that the other night. But do take care of yourselves. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be playing some Dark Souls 3, where, you know, if I die, I gotta exercise, and you can redeem 100 channel points to make me exercise even more. Fun! And yeah, Thursday I'll play more Final Fantasy 16, and hopefully I'll be able to stream for longer. But do take care of yourselves. Thank you all so much for dropping on by. I do appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of you. It means a lot. Do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.